Hello everybody, this is Stephanie again. You guys are probably wondering where I am, and I'm at Catherine Smith's house. She is so kind to let me stay here with her, so I just love having this place, but I don't even have a stool to use for the computer, so hopefully it doesn't fall off these pillows I have it on. But first of all, I've been having such an amazing time with Juniper and Illy last night, just playing with each other and getting to cuddle with them and read their stories. So it's just so good getting to be here. And I am going on Sunday after church. I get together. That was fun. With some church ladies and ladies that I've known. And just really looking forward to having women fellowship, and so that's gonna be awesome, and having Juniper at church with me, and she's gonna bring her special banner, so there's just a lot of really good things to look forward to. So there's a few things catching up here on the Huntington stuff, so I'll get through this real quick, and then gotta wet my whistle. Okay. Yes. So here's the Huntington stuff, and then I'll talk about the other two situations. Okay, I walked into the bed, and some of these are from when I was still in Colorado, so they were accumulating. Yes, so walked into the bed. Yes, I'm really OCD about mattresses that are not far enough to the wall, so I like to scoot it all the way against the wall because I don't like feeling like I'm falling in the crack. So I was trying to push it at Isaac and Jenna's house, the bed that is in there, and I slipped and whacked my face on the corner of the mattress, and that really hurt, obviously. Okay, I'm gonna say that. Tripped up the stairs 3 times. I know all of the places that I am right now are people who have stairs, so I'm just trying to be careful, but it still feels like I'm gonna fall down or up them, but yes, okay. Knocked my water cup over when I was filling it up by the sink, the kind that I use from Starbucks, so good thing it was just water, unlike when I spilled coffee all over Charlene's kitchen. So anyway, yes. Okay, yes, I'll say that, because I got so lost the last time I came to the Smith house, I am so grateful that I have Waze. It's so amazing because I was even tired and just overwhelmed and wanting to get home because of what happened with my rental car. So all that to say, Waze took me to the Smith house in the nighttime, and it was just awesome without getting lost. So it's awesome. Okay. Yes. Just as I was in the bathroom, I just whacked my knee really hard on the towel rack, the metal one. So I just did that. I'm sure I'll have lots of bruises, but thankfully, these shirts kind of cover up, the ouchies. All right. Okay, now we can talk about, okay, so rental car. Oh, and before I forget, I'm going to tell you guys the song, because I know. So Come Out of Hiding, Steffany Gretzinger. I've just been listening to her again, and it's just really good for me and you guys. So hold on. Okay. All right. So I got here I had taken a very early flight in Denver, so I had to leave at 4:30 in the morning, and I was trying to get sleep on the plane, but was just already exhausted when I went to stand in line to get my rental car. So I'm waiting there, and I see that budget rent-a-car that I'm renting from, it says it's right there, but the guy on the line where Avis is says, we'll check you in for that one. So I'm waiting there, and nobody told me that if you come from budget and stand in line, they're supposed to make sure they take care of you right away. And they had seen me, and 2 other people went in front of me, and I didn't know that I should have gone up. So already it was taking a long time. You know, they're like being at the bank, how long it takes to get your rental car. So then we, for whatever reason, anyway, the money that Mom transferred to my account hadn't come through yet. So they, you know, ring me up for the rental car, and it's declined. And I'm like, oh no, you know, just like, and of course I had to lose my place in line, and I called my mom, and she transferred the money, and it got declined again. And I'm like, oh no, just like, please don't let me have to, you know, take a taxi or whatever. Then finally the third time, well, then I had to keep waiting in line, and finally I knew the money was down there. So, but still, they had to take 2 other people, and I'm like, you guys, like, and they're like, we'll get to you, but they weren't really friendly. And anyway, so finally I got my rental car, and it's so cold, and I asked the lady if she can make sure that somebody meets me out there, because it's usually very hard for me to find a rental car in the lot. So at first she said, oh, I'll take you down there, and then she's like, oh, I can't take you down there, we're so busy, so just go out this way, that way, you'll get to the rental cars, and then you'll see the person down here. And you guys know I'm directionally challenged, especially in the cold and snow. So I'm like already almost crying, just trying to find the person out there. And I came upon 3 people, and I'm like, where's the, you know, rental car area? And like literally just about to lose it. And then finally I see a guy out there, and he took me to the car, and that was nice, and put the big suitcase in it. I was like, thank you so much. But I went to start my car, and I'm like, what? Like, the key didn't, like, fit in the little, I'm like, oh, no, like, I just want to go home. And I was planning on going to Wegmans and get sushi. So I had to walk back over to that guy, freezing cold. I'm like, I can't get it started. And then he showed me it's a push button one, and so I was like relieved. And I had brought my worship CDs with me, so I put one in there, and I was like, it's really a smart car. Like, I couldn't, it's, you know, should just. So all of that to say, I was determined to figure it out, and it took me like 10 minutes. But I figured out how to make the CD player work, and I'm like, yes. And I had said I'm going to let myself get some Baileys when I get there, and I did go to Wegmans, so I felt really good by the time I got home and got warmed up and all of that. But just, it was like nice, because I was about this close to just like, Mom, somebody help me! So at least I got the car, and it's funny because it's a VW, and I keep thinking my car is out in the parking lot. I'm like, wait, where did I park? Oh yeah, I'm right there. So it's funny, but at least I'm so blessed to be here. Okay, I think that's everything. Yes. Oh, okay, yes. Oh, yes, and the huge snowstorm that came yesterday, so, this is a side note, that when we were packing up, to get totes to take to the property, somehow Connor had gotten in the totes, and I didn't know, but he took, like, one boot of I have 2 pairs of boots, different styles, and my mom has a pair. So I opened the tote thinking my snow boots would be in there, and there's one of each of them, but I do not have the matching ones, and Mom and I looked all around the property and couldn't find the snow boots. So of course it's snowing here, and all I have are my little, like, black you know, heeled shoes, and I don't even own snow pants, so I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to have those, being here in Rochester with it snowing. So I literally, after I got done with something, I went straight to Target, and so I asked the guy, I hate when work at places like this, I was like, do you guys have any snow pants? I don't think so, just for the kids. But they don't do anything when they tell me that, like, just take the time to find out, you know? So I didn't believe him, so I went over and I saw snow pants in the women's section. I was like, score! But they were $35. I was like, oh, I'll pay this much if I need to, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to look around to see in the men's section, because I think a lot of times it was a lot cheaper at the clothes over there, and I just happened to look across the store, and there's a whole rack of snow pants, and the kind that have bibs. I like the bib kinds. And then I went over there, and they were $28. I was like, thank you, Jesus. So I got really cute snow pants that keep me warm and dry, and I also needed another hat, and it was for $30. So for less than $25. So that was just like, thank you, Jesus. Okay, I think we're all caught up. Okay, yes. So I'll just the devotional. I love this devotional. So what I'm going to do is like just read a few paragraphs at a time, because they're like kind of longer chapters and that. So I'm going to, yes. So this is still the chapter, God's Green Earth. The story of faith begins with the unfolding of God's love over the earth. Love is written into the very fabric of creation. Throughout Scripture, we read about love's healing power, from the first vision of a garden with a tree of life to the last vision of a kingdom where the same tree stood with leaves that were made for the healing of the nations. Revelation 22. Today, we can imagine the roots of that tree running under our feet, calling us to remember God's healing power all around us and in us. We are part of God's creation. We have salt water like the ocean for tears, dirt in our DNA, and the same matter that flies through the universe coursing through our veins. In other words, we are made from the same stuff as creation. Eden sprang from just a few words spoken by our Creator and was called very good. It follows then that all creation, including our bodies, is a sacred work of God. If we want to experience healing and love, a good place to start is connecting with creation. It reminds us who we are. Stand in a field, breathe deeply, look toward the heavens, walk through the woods, or consider the thistles around you. You can feel the love of creation because it was made by love. Jesus taught his disciples to begin their mission by considering the birds of the air and the field of lilies, because he understood that the journey to love the world begins with contemplating the creator of the world, Jesus told them. All right, so that is our reading today. And of course, especially being back in Colorado like that, just feeling that God's love and the amazing mountains and everything. So, yes, I hope you guys are encouraged and blessed, and I'll probably do Fun Friday tomorrow. We'll see how my schedule is, but yes, so hope you have blessed weeks, and I will talk when I have more to say.